Welcome to Buddha's teachings. Today we're diving into a meaningful topic, mindfulness in daily life. In the fast-paced, pressure-filled modern world, it's easy to lose connection with ourselves. Do you ever feel like time slips away too quickly, leaving no room to truly enjoy the beautiful moments in your day-to-day life? This can lead to feelings of fatigue, stress, and a sense of being lost. However, through the practice of mindfulness, you can discover peace, focus, and contentment in even the smallest of things. Mindfulness is one of the most essential aspects of Buddhism, and in this video, we'll explore how to incorporate it into daily activities to bring peace and happiness to our lives. You'll learn how to pay attention to each breath, each sensation, every thought and action, turning every moment into an opportunity to practice mindfulness. Sounds amazing, doesn't it? But that's not all. We'll also guide you in creating a deeper connection with nature and the world around you. First off, what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the ability to fully focus on the present, being aware of and attentive to every feeling, thought, and action without getting caught up in worries or stress. It's a mental state where we live in the moment, without judgment or analysis, simply being aware. When practicing mindfulness, we focus on each breath, every step, and the sensations of our body, helping us break free from thoughts of the past or worries about the future. Mindfulness isn't just a technique for relaxation or stress relief. It's a way of truly living, experiencing life with quiet awareness and deeper insight. Through mindfulness, we can recognize the beauty in every present moment and find joy in the simplest things. It doesn't require us to change our lives or escape reality. Instead, it offers us a fresh perspective on the life we're already living. For example, imagine you're enjoying a piece of chocolate cake. If you eat it hurriedly, your mind might be racing with unfinished tasks, tomorrow's worries, or things far removed from the present moment. In that case, the cake becomes just a small part of the experience, and you won't truly savor its flavor. But if you take your time, slowly tasting the sweetness, feeling the cake melt on your tongue, your experience will be entirely different. You're not just eating the cake, but living fully in that moment, feeling your presence in the act. By practicing mindfulness, we open ourselves to the richness of life, finding peace and joy in every breath, every action, every moment. Let's explore together how to make mindfulness a part of your daily routine and bring more balance, serenity, and fulfillment into your life. Daily mindfulness practice. Mindful breathing. Breathing is the foundation of life, and it serves as a vital bridge to help you rediscover peace and focus. In Buddhism, mindfulness begins with paying attention to your breath. Have you ever taken the time to truly listen to each breath you take? It's not just a physical action, it carries a deep connection to your mind and your true self. In Buddhism, the breath is seen as the gateway to inner calm. Mindful breathing, or anapanasati, is a meditation technique that nurtures focus and awareness. By practicing mindfulness through breathing, you not only realize the impermanence of each breath, but also gain insight into the fleeting, ever-changing nature of life itself. Try taking a few minutes each day to sit in silence, focusing solely on your breath. When you inhale, feel the air entering your lungs, bringing energy and vitality. As you exhale, feel your body relax, allowing tension and worries to fade away. In the beginning, your mind might wander, but that's okay. Gently guide your attention back to your breath. Little by little, you'll start to notice a difference. A friend of mine, Gwen, is a perfect example. As a successful entrepreneur, she was constantly wrapped up in work with little time for herself. After learning about mindfulness and practicing mindful breathing every morning, she shared that her soul felt lighter, and her work no longer seemed like a heavy burden. Whenever she feels stressed, she simply focuses on her breath, and her mind instantly returns to a state of peace. So here's something for you to try. Spend at least 5 minutes each day sitting still, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath. Feel each part of the process, inhaling, pausing, exhaling, pausing again. Don't pressure yourself to reach any special state. Just simply be in that moment. The second thing, senses mindfulness. We often get swept up in our thoughts and worries, losing sight of the amazing things happening around us. Have you ever truly paused to listen to the birds singing in the morning, or felt the cool breeze brush across your face? If not, you're missing out on the beautiful gifts life offers. Modern life pulls us away from our natural senses. We're constantly distracted by technology, work, and societal pressures. But the world is still full of vibrant colors, sounds, and wonderful sensations. Focusing on your senses is a way to reconnect with the present moment and awaken the life within you. Imagine this. You're sitting in a park, the golden sunlight streaming through the leaves, a gentle breeze grazing your face, carrying with it the scent of fresh grass. You hear birds singing in the distance and the soft footsteps of people walking on the path. These sensations aren't rare, but we often overlook them. When practicing mindfulness through your senses, you're not just noticing these details, but deeply feeling and appreciating every small aspect of life. There's an interesting story I'd like to share about a young artist who once felt stuck in his work. He spent hours staring at his painting, unsure of what to do next. Then one day, he decided to sit on his balcony and simply observe everything around him. The sunlight, the color of the leaves, the rustling of the wind. Within minutes, he felt a wave of inspiration flood through him. By practicing mindfulness through his senses, he rediscovered his creativity and joy in his art. You can easily apply senses mindfulness in your daily life. When you're eating a meal, focus on the colors, the flavors, and the texture of each bite. When you're walking, listen to the sound of your footsteps or the crunch of leaves beneath your feet. These small, mindful experiences will help you live more fully in each moment. The third thing, mindful eating, transforming every meal into a sacred act. We often eat unconsciously, while watching TV, working, or without even noticing what we've eaten. However, practicing mindful eating can transform how we experience food and improve our overall health. A monk once shared his experience of practicing mindfulness during meals by chewing each bite thoroughly, savoring each flavor, and appreciating every ingredient in the dish. This not only allowed him to enjoy his meal, but also enhanced his digestive health. You can incorporate this practice into your daily life. Choose a favorite meal and take a few moments to observe and appreciate its aroma and appearance before eating. When you start, chew slowly and notice the flavors and textures in your mouth. This will help you fully enjoy the meal while also improving digestion and promoting better health. The fourth thing, observing thoughts. Finding peace in the chaos of the mind. The human mind is often filled with thoughts, sometimes positive, but frequently clouded with worry, doubt, and negativity. These thoughts pull us away from the present moment, making us live in fear of the future or regret of the past. In Buddhist philosophy, a powerful method to deal with such thoughts is to observe them impartially, without judgment, much like an observer of nature. We often try to control or eliminate negative thoughts, but this only adds to mental tension and suffering. Buddhism teaches that instead of battling these thoughts, we should accept them and observe them with an open heart. To try this method, set aside a few minutes each day to sit quietly. Focus on your breath, and as you breathe, observe the thoughts that arise in your mind. Don't try to control them or make them disappear. Simply acknowledge their presence and let them pass naturally without reacting or judging them. You can imagine yourself as a passerby watching cars go by on a road without joining their journey. By doing this, we not only find peace of mind, but also develop compassion for ourselves. Recognizing that everyone faces similar negative thoughts helps us build a more positive outlook on life and cultivate empathy for others. Negative thoughts are no longer enemies, but become natural parts of the human experience from which we can learn and grow. The fifth thing, mindful movement, moving with presence and awareness. Mindfulness is not just limited to moments of meditation or stillness. It can be practiced in all of our daily activities, including when we move our bodies. Whether we are walking, practicing yoga, or even exercising, what matters most is being fully present with our bodies, feeling each small movement and each breath. As the Buddha taught, live in the present moment, for that is the only place where life truly exists. For example, in mindful walking, each step is no longer about just moving from point A to point B, but becomes a journey of returning to oneself. Listen to the sound of your feet touching the ground. Feel your body moving rhythmically and breathe deeply, connecting your breath to your movements. Practicing this way not only improves your physical health, but also calms and quiets your mind amid the chaos of life. In the Satipatthana Sutta, Discourse on the Four Foundations of Mindfulness, the Buddha emphasized that even the smallest actions, walking, standing, lying down, sitting, should be done with mindfulness and awareness. This helps us recognize the connection between the body and the mind, nurturing mindfulness in every action. For instance, when practicing yoga, don't just focus on getting the posture right, but direct your attention to your breath, to the sensations in your body in each pose. In doing so, we gain a deeper sense of the connection between body and soul, and more importantly, we become aware of our presence in each moment. A short story that illustrates this is about the monk Thich Nhat Hanh, who often encouraged people to practice mindfulness through walking. He once shared that while walking on a path covered in fallen autumn leaves, he wasn't just walking to reach his destination. Each step was an opportunity to feel life and his presence in the world. Thanks to that mindfulness and focus, his mind became quieter and more peaceful than ever. The lesson here is, when we practice mindfulness during physical activities, we are not just training our bodies. We are learning to live fully in each moment. Mindfulness brings inner peace and helps us understand the true nature of life and ourselves. Every step and every breath is a lesson, an opportunity to return to our still and true nature. This, ultimately, is the foundation of the joy and liberation that the Buddha's teachings point toward. The sixth thing, mindful chores, bringing awareness to daily tasks. Mindfulness is not only reserved for moments of silent meditation, but can also be practiced in everyday activities, including household chores. As the Buddha taught, live in the present moment, for that is the only place where life truly exists. The importance of mindfulness in household chores. Practicing mindfulness during household chores helps us become more aware of our actions, not just to finish a task, but to connect with the world around us and ourselves. When we clean the house, fold clothes, or wash dishes mindfully, we have the chance to pause the cluttered thoughts in our minds and bring our focus back to the present. This is a moment of stillness, where we listen to our bodies and feel life unfolding through every small action. The Buddha once taught, a person can meditate even while doing simple tasks if they keep their mind aware and free from distractions. This means that no matter what we are doing, whether sweeping the floor, mopping, or doing laundry, each task can become an opportunity to practice mindfulness. These simple chores, when done with focused attention, not only clean our surroundings, but also purify our minds. How to practice mindfulness in household chores. The key to practicing mindfulness in chores is to give your full attention to each small action without worrying about rushing to finish everything. Here are some helpful tips to bring mindfulness into your household tasks. Take a deep breath before you start. Before beginning any task, take a few seconds to breathe deeply and bring your mind back to the present moment. Pay attention to your body's sensations. While working, focus on the physical sensations, such as how your arms move, how objects feel when touched, and the sounds and smells around you. Pause if you feel distracted. If you notice your mind wandering, gently guide it back to the task at hand, without judging yourself or getting frustrated. By incorporating mindfulness into your daily chores, you can transform ordinary tasks into moments of peace, helping to clear not only your physical space, but also your mind. This practice fosters a deeper connection between your actions and your inner self, bringing more calm and balance into your everyday life. The seventh thing: nature appreciation, reconnecting with the natural world. Nature is an endless source of energy and inspiration, yet in modern life, we often forget its presence. Taking time each day to walk in the park, observe the trees, and listen to the birds will help you reconnect with the natural world and bring peace to your soul. I once heard a story about a prominent business leader who constantly faced stressful decisions at work. The pressures of meetings, deadlines, and immense responsibilities made his mind weary and clouded. However, he had a valuable habit. Every morning, before starting his day, he would take a walk in the nearby forest. This was not just an exercise routine, but a session of mindful meditation amidst nature. During his walk, he paid attention to each step, feeling the firmness of the ground beneath him, observing the lush green leaves, and listening to the distant chirping of birds. Through these peaceful moments, he felt a deep connection with nature. This mindful practice in nature helped him regain clarity, focus, and balance in life. Every time he returned from his nature walks, his mind felt refreshed, with worries and pressures fading away, making room for new ideas and solutions. Connecting with nature is not just about admiring the scenery, but is an essential part of the journey of self-discovery. By practicing gratitude for nature, we not only appreciate the beauty around us, but also uncover the beauty within ourselves. Nature has the power to calm the turbulent waves of the mind, helping us find peace and serenity. It's clear that reconnecting with nature is an important part of everyday life. It not only brings relaxation, but also helps us cultivate an open heart and an appreciation for the simple things around us. Take time to walk, admire the natural beauty, and feel the power of nature. You'll discover that this is the key to living a fuller and more meaningful life. Mindfulness is a simple yet effective technique to improve your life. By focusing on the present moment, you can reduce stress, enhance concentration, and find peace within. To practice mindfulness effectively, start with the basics, such as focusing on your breath and paying attention to your senses. Gradually, you can extend this practice into your daily activities. Be patient and don't strive for perfection. The goal of mindfulness is to find peace in each moment, not to achieve a perfect state. Remember, mindfulness is not a magical solution, but a journey. Keep practicing, and you will see positive changes in your life. I am Buddha's teachings, and I look forward to seeing you in future videos. I wish you success on your path to enlightenment, and I am always ready to accompany you.